was real $10 back with a countdown series to enact, not like the ranking list, whatever, but this is something I've been doing since I got on here 1 year ago, and that is the best and the worst WWE and WCW pay-per-view ending list. And there's gonna be 2 separate videos, and they're I'm gonna do the best first, and then I'm gonna do the worst because I'm gonna save up my energy for those ranting. And these are kind of tough because for the best I'm talking about, because this is tough to find out what's the best. And the worst, the number 3 was originally supposed to be something else, which I'll get to, but I switched it to something else. I'll save it for the worst. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but anyways. Anyways. Let's just talk about it. And then I'll talk about when I get to the worst end, at the end of the worst. Talk about what year I'm going to do. Because I still don't know what year I'm going to do. But it's still a mystery. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So you're going to have to wait. Let's just talk about before I gotta take a little sip. I made it in July 2 months ago. Well, that was when I edited for something else, which I'll get to. But anyways, let's just get to number. Hold on. Anyways, number 10, Drew McIntyre finally becomes WWE Champion, WrestleMania 36. Unfortunately, this should have been higher. And this is a reason anyway. It's not going to be higher because, 1, this stupid shit we're still dealing with. And 2, there was no audience around that time in April. But anyways. Yeah. Now Mike here. Let me talk. He won the Royal Rumble match, which go back to that review. I did it back in January, and yeah, I did this review also. He challenged Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. At the time, I was like, please get Drew the belt. And then the match, Drew him with the first Claymore for only a 2 count because he's Brock Lesnar, who is a free agent now. But anyways, Brock hits away with the first F5 with the 1. Drew immediately kicked out of 1. And he hits him with another F5. Drew kicked out again, another F5, the rest. Drew hits him with another Claymore. And another. And the third. 1, 2, 3. And, well, the time is recording, he's still the WWE Champion. He didn't make the payback card, but he's just going to be in at SummerSlam, so yeah. And this is it's about damn time he becomes the champion, but fortunately for the unfortunate circumstances, it's in front of an empty performance center. And that caused me to maybe miss SmackDown Raw for 5 months. But yeah. Number 10, Drew McIntyre finally becomes WWE Champion at WrestleMania 36. And it's already been 4 minutes. So yeah. Number 9. And one person is an AEW champion, and the other is a Universal champion, and the other is a... I hate his character anyways. The Hounds of Justice arrive. Survivor Series 2012. It was... Now, you have... And you know who I'm referring to. Formerly Dean Ambrose, now it's Jon Moxley in AEW. Roman Reigns, which you can see, which I'm not going to show you yet, which it's right over there. I met the guy, the only person of the show I met. And the one thing I'm besides Seth Rollins, I prefer him as the Architect. Yeah. And there was the Shield. Yeah. Now, this was towards the end of the triple threat match between CM Punk, John Cena, and Ryback, the Goldberg ripoff. What I'm going to talk about is towards the end when Ryback hits him with the shell shock. That move sucked. And then 3 guys in turtlenecks attack Ryback, and they were, like I said, Reigns, Ambrose, and Rollins, the Shield, and they triple powerbomb Ryback through the table, and they helped Punk retain the belt. And that was a strong debut, debuting in one of WWE's big 4 pay-per-views before the fucking show became brand warfare. But anyways, and speaking of, I'm gonna do the what ifs, like I mentioned in my payback review. But anyways, number 9, the Hounds of Justice arrived. Survivor Series 2012. Number 8, this is a WCW ending. Booker T becomes WCW champion. Bash at the Beach 2000. Like I said before, I enjoyed Bash at the Beach 2000. Yes, WCW was at a bad time here, but but the shows I reviewed, Super Bowl 2000 was okay. Spring Stampede was decent. Slamboree was decent. Bash at the Beach was good. Fall Brawl was good. Starrcade was good. 6 good shows. Yeah, but the US shit sold out. Uncensored. Great American Bash, New Blood Rising. And how I have it was bad, but it was, like I said, better than New Blood Rising and Great American Bash. And Mayhem was mediocre. Maybe go back to my 2000 review for the WCW side. But anyways, Booker came up a match against Canyon. Yeah, because I remember what happened. And during the WCW time match between Jarrett and Hogan, like I said, Hogan was kayfabe and shoe-wise fired from WCW, and Visual made another match for the WCW title between the real champion Jeff Jarrett and Booker T. And when Booker hits him with the bookend, which is the Rock Bottom, that's why he lost to the Rock the following year at SummerSlam. Booker T becomes the WCW champion, and he became a 5-time WCW champion. And I'm not counting the WWE version of the World Title, but he's still a 5-time WCW champion. But anyways, Booker T, after a long time, he's been in WCW since, 93? Yeah. He becomes the WCW champion. So anyways, number 8, Booker T becomes WCW champion. Bash at the Beach 2000. Number 7, The Rise of Batista, WrestleMania 21. Like I go back to that. That was the inaugural season of the year in review series. Like I said before, in the Royal Rumble, Batista won the 2005 Royal Rumble match. And of course, Triple H was messing with Batista because he think JBL tried to run down Batista. But anyways, it was not JBL. But anyways, they did the contract signing the night after No Way Out 2005. By the way, it was a SmackDown pay-per-view. By the way, hashtag bring back the brand pay-per-views. they did the contract signing, like I said. Batista threw the SmackDown, the Raw contract, sorry, and he does this, and turns babyface, and he says, "I'm staying right here on Raw, and at WrestleMania 21, I'm taking the World Heavyweight Championship from you." And Triple H put over Batista not once, not twice, but 3 times. Batista beat him at right here, and he becomes the World Heavyweight Championship. Unfortunately, it ended by injury because he got injured by the beginning of 2006. We should go back to that year in review. 2006 was a decent year for WWE, but good for TNA, I gotta say. By the way, no TNA endings for here, which when I mentioned, the worst one, Stinger, Jeff Hardy Victory Road fiasco. But anyways, number 7, the rise of Batista. Hold on. Number 6, Big Papa Pump becomes the guy. Mayhem 2000. The shining light of that average pay-per-view. Like I said, I give it a 4 out of 10, being generous. Scott Steiner, been wrestling a lot, and I think he still is, I think. Anyways, but Mayhem 2000 was finally the time he becomes the world champion. Too bad they ruined it in WWE with that feud with Triple H. We're not going to talk about that feud. Yeah, the reason I'm not putting, the reason I didn't put that, and I think it was Orton Triple H deadline at number 30 or whatever last year, because the Triple H Steiner feud only lasted 2 months. So yeah, Scott Steiner, had a good run with the WCW title. He beats Booker T, Steiner Flair, and passed out, the rest. And so yeah, number 6, Big Papa Pump becomes the guy. Now, this next one is kind of a little goofy, but whatever. Number 5, the Phenomenal Low Blow, Backlash 2016. What the hell are you saying? What Phenomenal Low Blow? And I'm thinking, wait a minute, why are you putting a dirty ending as the best pay-per-view ending? Well, before AJ Styles made his debut at the Royal Rumble, which, by the way, that to me was the best debut of the 2010 decade. You want to say Sting? Fine, but I think AJ Styles made a, no pun intended, impact when he came in. Unfortunately, his first WrestleMania match, he lost to Jericho, which that was a mistake. They should have Jericho lose to Styles. They shouldn't done the match at Fastlane. They should have waited till Mania. He had 2 opportunities to beat Roman, but he wins those 2 matches, but whatever. Anyways, then, when Ambrose won the title at Money in the Bank, and then the match between Ambrose and Styles, that was a really good match for the title. Unfortunately, that was one of his best matches. Yeah, fuck that Dolph Ziggler match, because I hate him. It's Ziggler, not Ambrose / Moxley, but yeah. Now, the reason why I put this at number 5 was the finish, when I'm just calling him Ambrose because Jon Moxley doesn't exist in WWE. He was going for the dirty deeds. Styles pushed him away to the referee, Mike Chioda, and then he low blows him, Styles Clash for the 3, and wins the WWE Championship. So yeah, that's my number 5. The Phenomenal Low Blow, Backlash 2016. Number 4, the Austin era begins, WrestleMania 14. Of course. Stone Cold Steve Austin has to be on this list and another list later on when I get to the worst. But anyways, WrestleMania 14. Good WrestleMania, I thought. And this is when the Monday Night Wars turn. Go back to that year in review. I did last year. Stone Cold won the 98 Rumble. It was obvious Stone Cold was going to win the Rumble. Yeah, you really think that freaking Bradshaw was going to win? Not against JBL, but he wasn't ready yet. he was not ready yet at that time. 2004 JBL, when he was the guy. Yeah, a lot of people don't like JBL's timing. I kind of like JBL's timing because it helps to rise John Cena. But anyways, it's always on Austin, Michaels, and the enforcer, Mike Tyson. And, of course, when Stone Cold hits the Stone Cold Stunner, Mike Tyson comes in, and Jim Ross just says, Stone Cold is the Austin was the champion. Austin was the champion. The Austin era has begun. And, you know, Austin becomes one of my number one best world champions. And best WWE champions. So, yeah. Number 4, the Austin era begins WrestleMania 14. Number 3, before... Sorry. Number 3, one of my favorite WrestleManias, honestly. Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero closed WrestleMania 20. Looking back at WrestleMania 20, I still love it to this day. Yeah, I know it's kind of sad looking at it now, but yeah. Obviously, you know, Eddie Guerrero won the WWE title. That's an honorable mention. Eddie Guerrero winning the WWE Championship at No Way Out 2004. That was a lot. That was a special moment for me, seeing that live at that time in 2004. You obviously know Chris Benoit won the Royal Rumble match. He went to face the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H, but then Shawn Michaels went to clear it in a triple threat match. And you know, WrestleMania 20 is my number one pay-per-view for the 2004 ranking list. But anyways, I'm going to talk about what happens again. So Triple H was going to pedigree Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit counters into the crossface. Hey, damn right, this is how you do a freaking crippler crossface, for fuck's sake. And Triple H trying to do this, and he tapped out, and Chris Benoit wins the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, the famous part. Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero closed WrestleMania 20 with their world champions. Eddie with the WWE Championship, like I said, he beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 20. And of course, No Way Out 2004, because Brock Lesnar fought Goldberg at that event, yeah. And Chris Benoit won the World Heavyweight Championship at this event, and yeah. You know, it's kind of sad looking back at it, because these two are dead, basically. But yeah. Number 3, Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero close WrestleMania 20. Number 2, CM Punk leaves WWE with the WWE Championship, Money in the Bank 2011. And you know, it's kind of funny, because next year will be the 10th anniversary of that whole thing, because CM Punk said, when the clock strikes midnight, I'm leaving WWE with the WWE Championship. And of course, Vince McMahon, that egomaniac he is, yeah, says, I don't give a damn what CM Punk said. That's the problem, Vince. You don't give a damn. Yeah, you know, they don't like each other in real life, but yeah, CM Punk's in that dirty backstage thing on Fox. Guess what? I don't watch that show. So yeah, but yeah, and the main event was CM Punk and John Cena for the WWE Championship. The crowd was 100% Punk and 100% booing Cena, but there were some people cheering for Cena. But anyway, the main thing is the ending. When CM Punk hits him with a go to sleep, the crowd erupted for the 1, 2, 3. CM Punk is the new WWE Champion. And Michael Cole said, oh my god! When the 3 hit, it's like he's leaving with the title, basically. But unfortunately, anyway, but yeah, number 2, CM Punk leaves WWE with the WWE Championship, and because he does it, and walks away. But yeah, but there's a one negative. He comes back 2 weeks later after Cena beat Mysterio for the title on Raw, when Mysterio won the title from The Miz. But anyways, but that's number 2. Number 1, I got 4 words. The New World Order. Bash at the Beach, 1996. Now, I was born in 98, but when I saw some of this, yeah. So let me talk about the finish, the Bash at the Beach, 96. Out comes Hulk Hogan, and Bobby Heenan saying, "Whose side is he on?" And Dusty was like, "What? What are you talking about?" Bobby Heenan, for the first time, was right. Whose side Hogan on? Hogan shoves the referee, leg drops Randy Savage, and Bobby Heenan saying, "Hulk Hogan has betrayed WCW." That ending, and then of course Hogan says, "You can call this the New World Order of Wrestling, brother." And a turning point for the Monday Night Wars. WCW became number 1 until the Austin McMahon match, even though it was a segment that broke that streak. But yeah, number 1, the New World Order. Unfortunately, it got stale by late 98 to 99. But yeah, that's my top 10 best WWE and WCW pay-per-view endings. So yeah, let me recap from 10 to 9. And that's what I meant to do. Number 10, Drew McIntyre finally becomes WWE champion. The WWE champion. WrestleMania 36. Number 9, the Hounds of Justice arrive. Survivor Series 2012. Number 8, Booker T becomes WCW champion. Bash at the Beach 2000. Number 7, The Rise of Batista, WrestleMania 21. Number 6, Big Papa Pump becomes the guy, Mayhem 2000. Number 5, The Phenomenal Low Blow, Backlash 2016. Number 4, The Austin Era begins, WrestleMania 14. Number 3, Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero close WrestleMania 20. Number 2, CM Punk leaves WWE with the WWE Championship, Money in the Bank 2011. And number 1, The New World Order, Bash at the Beach 1996. And there you go. See you for the worst. Finally, I get to talk about one match that pissed people off last year. Bye.